I love mixed martial arts. That's MMA. I interview fighters. I'm very humbled that the Top Rated MMA show actually is ranked in the top 2.5% of all podcasts globally. I love starting all of my shows off with the same question. Tell me about where you grew up and what was childhood like for you. Did they come from a broken home? My mom got together with a man who was very physically abusive almost right away. And I thought it was strange that she decided to keep us there in that environment and keep him around. And as I peeked around the corner to see what was going on, he was on top of my mom. Boom, boom, boom. One shot after the other, punch her in the face. And I go, man, I got to get this guy off her. And so I went up behind him and I grabbed a cast iron pan and I swung as hard as I could and I hit the back of his head and split his head open. And he turned around, and as he turned around, he said, "What the?" And as he said that, I took another swing and split his forehead open. Cops finally show up and end it. I was then kicked out of the house. I had 3 months left of my freshman year of high school. I was working in a CD store called FYE when those are around. And a guy walked in one day, and he worked for Universal Records. And I jokingly said, "Hey, man, how do I get your job?" And he said, "Well, you have to intern. You have to go contact this person." While I was at Universal, I was going to 2 to 3 concerts a week, and I had access to the backstage shenanigans, and I had open tabs, and so really living that lifestyle of a rock star without being a rock star. And I remember there was this moment at one of the concerts that I was at, and I was in my early 20s, and I saw this girl there that was in her early 30s, certainly not old at all, but I remember this moment seeing her going, I don't want to be her age, and then still being out at a concert 2-3 nights a week. I want to have a family. On my 1-year anniversary, I got laid off from Universal Records, working at Starbucks one night, totally depressed. I would get off work and go to get my 6-pack of beer and go to my apartment. And one night this girl walked into Starbucks and said, "Hey, we've got this cool college age event down at our church. Would you be interested in going?" And I was depressed, I had no friends, and she was very good looking. So I said, absolutely, I'm gonna go. And so I go down there, and it was all these connections from these guys that I knew from 5-10 years prior. Man, I haven't seen you in 5 years, I haven't seen you in 10 years. And went out and partied with a band that I was managing. We played a show the night before Easter, and I woke up Easter morning in my buddy's basement, surrounded by probably 15 guys. And it was in that moment, I woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I felt God really speaking to me in that moment, saying, "Dude, you're going down this path that's going to end your life very quickly if you don't start making some serious changes." And so I decided in that moment to give my life to Christ right there in my buddy's basement. And I quit cold turkey drugs, drinking cigarettes, everything in that moment. And I called that girl up. I got her voicemail that invited me to that church event. And I said, "Hey, thank you so much for inviting me to that church event. Really appreciate it. Happy Easter. Maybe I'll see you at the store." And a month later, we were dating. A year later, we were married. Now we've been married for almost 17 years. The strength of a fighter is not only for an MMA fighter, but it's for husbands and fathers and EMTs and military and first responders.
Like, we have to be warriors in the spiritual realm of like saying, hey, you know what? We have to battle those desires, battle those temptations that are drawing us away from the Lord.
And I think just being a fighter in general helps you to be mentally strong, to be able to come out of that cage and be a humble warrior and know that they have to also fight, not physically, but go through failures and rejections and abandonment of life as well. And if you have this relationship with Christ, then it's going to give you the strength mentally to get through anything that comes your way.